Trump just said he wants to bring Russia back into the G7. This is a big deal, and today we're going to break down what's happening and why it matters. Let's start with the basics. The G7 is a group of 7 major countries: the US, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Canada, and Japan. They meet every year to discuss big global issues like the economy and security. Back in 1998, they let Russia join, making it the G8. The idea was to help Russia work more closely with the West after the Cold War ended. But in 2014, Russia took over Crimea from Ukraine. The other countries kicked Russia out, and it went back to being the G7. Now Trump says that was a mistake. Here's what he said.
Have Russia back to the G7, sir?
I'd love to have them back. I think it was a mistake to throw them out. Look, it's not a question of liking Russia or not liking Russia. It was the G8, and I said, what are you doing? You guys, all you talk about is Russia, and they should be sitting at the table. I think Putin would love to be back. Obama and a couple of other people made a mistake, and they got Russia out. It's very possible that if that was the G8, you wouldn't have had the problem with Ukraine.
Trump thinks if Russia had stayed in the group, we might have avoided the war in Ukraine. Critics say this ignores the big problem. Russia still hasn't left Ukraine. Letting them back into the G7 now would look like a reward for the invasion. Plus, all 7 G7 countries have to agree, and most of them, like Canada and the UK, aren't on board. And Putin, he doesn't seem to care much. He says the G8 was just for show anyway. Instead, he's getting closer to countries like China and Iran. Right now, G7 countries have frozen billions of dollars of Russian money and are helping Ukraine. If Russia comes back, all of that could change. What do you think about all this? Should Russia be allowed back in? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos that explain what's happening in the world.